Here we go. 180.
Squeeze, double.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Well, one of the big questions in the lead up to Super Bowl 54, the health of Tevin Coleman. We saw him go down fairly early in that NFC Championship game against Green Bay. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. To throw, it's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. He finds an opening past the 40. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tomadot Peko racks up the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
There goes a deep ball in. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He may try and run for this.
Do this shit.
There he goes, left side. And at the end of it, and now it's a scooped up by the 49ers. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield, you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Hit these people for. You should have stayed with. It.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Coleman. And he got blown up on that that play. Back at the 20. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Pass the 20. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 48 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help him at contract time.
He can run for it, and he will. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And an alley to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And I know you can't really see it, But that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
65.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. George Kittle, the all-pro, 85 catches, over 1,000 yards this year. Maybe the most memorable play, that face mask tugging catch in the final minute of the win at New Orleans, Charles.
Yeah, you're right about that because it was a 4th and short. He catches the ball and continues downfield with what felt like 8 or 9 guys on top of him. But as you noted, the most important part was the face mask that was grabbed, and he just kept going. That is George Kittle. Now, he's almost been a forgotten man in the postseason because 49ers have emphasized the run game. Just 4 catches, 35 yards in 2 games. But how about the blocking? Absolutely dominating both at the point of attack and in space.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go. Like 20.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from out. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their route, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Good block. Game over, man. Too slow. Too slow. My God.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Throwing deep here for Coleman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Jimmy Smith. Big block. Jimmy Smith.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six, a Raven touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
21 double that. Still too slow. Look.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. There he goes inside the 30. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 41 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there, and the drive will continue. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, rolling to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18.
Here we go.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Coleman now. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Here we go. 21. Here we go. Let's go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Space to maneuver at the 40. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 74 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. And that right, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Back now in Baltimore. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
21.
Now on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. goes the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Alright, bro, that's fucking.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Ingram again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
3 bud. Kill, check, no echo. Kill, turn up. Check 9, check.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
13.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Josh Bynes in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of the
pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram.
Big more.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. 34 yards there at a 1st down. That's the...
Yes, quit. Yes. Quit. Yeah, this shit is trash. I need my money.
He's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball in the option, but not there. I mean,
they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
That's hurt.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
I'm beating the fucking shit out of you.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got it.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6 at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
From the 41, Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st down, Ingram. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Now Gold for the extra point. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Sorry ass home, bro.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, that was very easy.
Play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working. And
so fucking sad. Bet me this mother. Fuck, I just beat this shit out of this man. That was the easiest. $60 up. He's $120 up, I meant. $120. You don't have my rent money tomorrow, Damon will be at your door.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Hey, Lamar Jackson. How many 18 rushes, 68. Secure, 4 TDs. Alright, y'all.